1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
319, 54, Army.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Harris. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the eye.
They'll run. It's Drake. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
These two teams all tied after one.
Check the backer, check the backer. Run. Check. Check 31, check 31.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Slam.
This is Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come up the ball. Box it. I got you, pop. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll roll him out right. And that's complete. It's Sims. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. From the 44, Murray brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, Drake. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Rip right.
A final shot before half from Murray. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
80 weapons.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. he will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground.
Throwing again on second and 10. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rolling to his right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Right there. 50. Hey, exit. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crack right.
They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 50, check 50. Check 43.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperate. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Sheldon Rankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching